I figured out how to show you guys how this hub works. So when you move it like this, hub forward, you can hear it cassetting. Now act like you're faking. Look at the driver. It's moving forward. Hey everyone, and welcome to my first look at the internals of the Free Night Planetary Freecoaster. They were nice enough to send this over to me, so I'm going to show you guys the internals of it. Got the box opened. It had some really nice packaging to it. I'm pretty impressed there. And then also in the box, it came with kind of a diagram showing the insides of the hub so that when I mess up taking it apart, I can get it put back together. And also a note saying thank you and have fun. I will have fun and thank you. So the first thing that we're going to do is move over to the close-up camera and we're going to take a look at the inside of this hub. So first thing we got to do is take off this side axle nut. I'm glad we have this internal look so that I can figure out how to do this right. On the diagram it says to do not open the clutch assembly. So I will definitely not open the clutch assembly. So I guess this serves as a look at how you take this thing apart too. So there's a cone spacer on this side. Sized my crescent wrench for it. Got my 8mm Allen for the axle because there are 8mm Allens on both sides. Put that in that side and loosen it up from here. I just don't want to drop it because that is something that I would do. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that just goes to show if you get this thing, you can keep your jam nut super tight. And our first look is also a tutorial at how to take it apart. Hello, check. Okay, we're here. We have audio. So we got the cones or jam nut off. Now let's take off our driver. Oh, there it goes. Okay, driver is out. So here's the driver. So the pawl springs down automatically. That's interesting. So on the inside, you can see here we've got the clutch disc, which rotates in the hub. So this is just free rotating. It just spins in the hub. And I believe if I can get it out of here, I need to get it out. It's part of the video. I will be right back. Okay, so I got the clutch and the spacer moved out of here, and this, I believe, is where the secrets of this hub lie. I'm not sure if I was supposed to take this apart or not, but I'm sorry if I wasn't. People can buy this, so someone else could do this if they wanted to. So here's the clutch. It's got gearing on it here, and then on the inside, this is what it looks like. I see. Okay, I see what's going on here now. This is honestly, okay, this is exactly what I thought was going to be when I first saw this hub. If you look very closely in here, you'll see gears. You see these little white gears sticking out. Those gears, then there's another there's bigger teeth in there that those gears are going against. And then this clutch with this gearing is going against that. This is the very concept of a planetary clutch within car transmissions. Basically, that allows this hub to spin forwards and backwards independently of the driver. So this spins forward and backward regardless of the driver. So then you've got the bigger clutch disc areas here, kind of there's 3 of them. Those are what engage the cassette pause, and that is how you hear the clicking of the cassette, and that's how you can go forwards and backwards with it and also have the cassette motion. I kind of understand what I'm looking at this point. Those gears have to have a center point for them to rotate around, and I don't want to take that apart. This is pretty ingenious and awesome. It's interesting that this clutch disc isn't metal. I wonder if they could do it all out of metal, but this is why they don't want you pedaling forward while you're faking, because you could just destroy these little gears in here. This is literal ingenious technology. All right, I already put the other camera away, but I figured out how to show you guys how this hub works. So when you move it like this, hub forward, you can hear it cassetting. Now act like you're faking. Look at the driver. It's moving forward. Okay, so they said that you could pedal slow while faking. So what that led me to think is, okay, you're going forward, it's cassetting, now you're faking, it's moving like this. What happens if you push against it? It holds still, but still goes backwards. So you can actually stop it and pedal forward potentially while it's going backwards. But like they said, you don't want to do it hard. And that is how the planetary gearing in here allows it to be a free coaster and a cassette without disengaging anything inside the hub. Back to the other part of the video. I put the clutch disc back in and made sure that the gears were engaged, which is something that you definitely want to do if you're going to do this. Then you can re-put in, what do they call this? The inner spacer. Inner spacer is just placed in there. Then from there, we can put the driver back on. Let's make sure all of our teeth, let's do this way and go from the top down with it. I'll give you another look at this. So the teeth spring downward, and then the inner clutch thing that we were looking at with its 3 pieces make them go up whenever the hub is, or when the wheel is moving forward like this. That is forcing those to go up. I believe, I could be totally wrong in that, but that's what it seems like. So we got the driver to the point where it'll go back in, just like that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no idea how this works. I just wanted to take it apart for you guys and show everyone the internals of it and give you guys a better look at it. So we're putting our cone or our jam nut back on here. We're gonna get it all tightened up and put back together. And then, oh, listen. This is so interesting. I just need to get this thing laced up on a wheel and put on the bike so that we can check it out. And the last piece of the puzzle is this last jam nut, which I'm going to need tools to get back on. There it goes. So what it looks like is that the hub guard cone spacer on the non-drive side and the regular cone spacer are 2 different things. So the last piece of this puzzle is to put on our normal cone spacer on the non-drive side, and we're ready to go. So there it is, an in-depth look at the internals of the Free Night Planetary Freecoaster. This thing is legitimately revolutionary, and I'm excited to get this thing laced up tonight and maybe even try it out tomorrow. With that being said, if you guys are finding your way to this video from somewhere else and you enjoyed it, consider hitting the subscribe button, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow for another video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.